Welcome back to Asheville, and if we haven't greeted you yet, welcome to the madness. The 6-seeded Chattanooga Mocs taking on the 7-seeded Wofford Terriers in Sunday's Southern Conference Tournament semifinals. The Mocs playing on consecutive days after a late finish Saturday night. The Terriers are already on their third game in 3 days, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you neither are tired because Sunday's winner would get a chance to play for a trip to the big dance. The 20-win Chattanooga Mocs squaring off with the defending SoCon tournament champion Wofford Terriers, and the 7-seeded Terriers let the 3-ball fly in the first half, but the Mocs countered it, feeding it down low to who else but Ramon Vila, who started out hot for the Mocs, but Wofford would shimmy out to an 8-point halftime lead. In the second half, Chattanooga started to tighten up on defense and let the 3-ball fly themselves. Matty Thrice is his name. A 9-0 run gave Chattanooga the lead, and a 16-4 run would end up extending it. But as time ticked away, the intensity only grew back and forth until Chattanooga would own a 4-point lead late. And every time it looked as if the Mocs would get to a comfortable lead, the Terriers would bite back. A big second chance opportunity underneath down the stretch kept it to a one-possession game with a minute and a half to go. Free throws would tie it up at 70 apiece. With Chattanooga owning possession with less than a minute to go, David Jean-Baptiste would get a great look to give the Mocs the lead. It doesn't go, but Jonathan Scott gets the rebound. A second chance for the Mocs would run out when the shot clock puts the pressure on.
I think we stalled a little bit when we got the offensive rebound instead of attacking because the shot clock goes to 20 instead of 30. So I think we wasted a little bit of time, and then I kind of had to force a little something with 6 seconds left, and I just couldn't. I wish I had that play back, obviously. I would hopefully get a better shot than I did, but stuff happens.
Wofford with the ball, 16.9 seconds to go. Everyone in the building knew who was getting the ball, and he delivered. Storm Murphy, a great pump fake in the go-ahead jumper with 3.1 seconds to go. Mocs one final chance from Maurice Commander, doesn't go, and Wofford defeats Chattanooga 72-70 in an instant classic inside the Harris Cherokee Center.
They were able to make one more play down the stretch. That was ultimately what this game ended. There were a lot of stuff. I could analyze the stats and how many offensive rebounds, how many turnovers we had. But at the end of the day, the body of work was what it was. You're right there, and you got to make a play or not make a play, and that's to no blame of anyone. It's just what happens in college basketball. It's what this time of month is. It's why I love it. It's why I love it and hate it at the same time.
You know, it's college basketball. You know, some of those shots they go in. You know, some of them don't. So it just happened to go in for them. So you know, it was a great play by Stormy, and he made a great play.
This is about as enjoyable as an experience as I've had as coaching this group of guys right here. There was an awesome group of guys, and you knew one day was going to be this run right here was going to be over, but we just wanted to hang on to it as long as possible, more for who they were and what they did as opposed to just the basketball.
A bittersweet end to what's undoubtedly been the best team under Lamont Paris's tenure. The Mocs went out swinging in a game that could have went either way, and now I know it's too soon to look at next year, but the Mocs are only losing 2 guys from this year's squad, and there's one thing you can't teach: experience. Now, I don't think Chattanooga will forget what happened here on Sunday anytime soon, but they could always change what happens here next year. We appreciate you joining us for our coverage of the Chattanooga Mocs in this year's Southern Conference Tournament here in Asheville, but I think it's about time we pack it up and head on home. For the last time, reporting in Asheville, Ben Bobick, Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports.